How did that feel like? Because obviously around the time it was like if you went to East, people would mumble and say these that are selling out. Not specifically you lot, but that was part of the talk as well. How did you
Yeah.
deal with that at the time?
You know what? Flashback, yeah. I think, to be honest, because Flashback used to be run by Tricky. It's a guy called Tricky, and I don't remember the other guy again, man. But Tricky.
Not to be mistaken with Tricky.
No, not the Tricky, not
Yeah.
Tricky from Hackney.
Yeah, okay.
Tricky from like radio Tricky, like a white guy called Tricky, and he's the one who kind of Funky P us lot used to deal with. But Tricky made a transition and brought on a guy called Danny Blaze to run the station. Now, Danny Blaze was originally a DJ. Station got too big, I think, for Danny. You get me? And this is me, it's just a strong assumption, yeah? Long story short, there was an incident, yeah, when then this grime thing started, when Dizzee weren't getting allowed on certain stations, and obviously if you're talking super pride, remember we moved from garage now to grime, innit? I'll bore you, or jack your phone, take your phone, make your phone my phone.
That was the talk,
you know what I mean? You're coming from there, so it's a bit more, it's a bit more thingy. It's a bit more thingy. So one time there was a meeting, yeah, and Danny said to me, Rem, like, keep talking about firearms. Like, do you have some? I said, what are you talking
And
about?
who's this meeting with?
I got two.
Flashback.
You know
what's
what I mean?
funny? I was gonna bring this up, but
So you know.
I know, bro. Remember,
And you know,
I
like I
everything.
don't talking it like I had two. You know what I'm saying? So I don't feel.
What station was that?
Flashback.
That was Flashback, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So what I'm trying to say that to say, it became friction there. And the station got dead out anyway. So we had to find somewhere. And there was no, we tried to do Delight, but by the time you see Main, obviously Boss Man's with us now, innit? So obviously I don't know what happened with Delight, but we're not on Delight and we're not gonna go down there. So we said, look, man, there's a lot of fire these times when you got Roll Deep killing it on Deja Vu. Everyone's there, Nasty Crew's there. We're thinking it's only right we go over there. I don't know how we're gonna go in there. We're gonna go in there. So R.I.P. Stormin. Yeah. Stormin, yeah. Quick one, yeah. Stormin, yo, wagwan fam. Yeah, wagwan. Yeah, I got some music for you. Cool. I'll link you. Went to go and link Stormin. Took the CD, got home. Gave man Dizzee's whole album unreleased.
He gave you Dizzee's album?
He gave me Dizzee's album.
Boy in the
instead
Corner?
of the Nasty Crew tunes. Yeah, Boy in the Corner before it came out. That's why you hear your brother banging out bare the tunes ahead of time.
Okay.
Not because Vasky gave it to me. Vasky gave me a couple of tunes, but Bossman got that. He made that.
And he wasn't letting go of that.
And enough man used to ring him asking for the tunes. You get what I mean? Even Elsie, I think. Yeah, Elsie got some of it. So yeah, but Stormin's the one who said, look, come. We got a meeting every so forth. Come there. So we used to go to the meeting, monthly meeting, and just sit there at the end. So, yo, you get me? Essentials, we're looking for a show, you get me? Like, what I've gone. There's no shows at the moment, but you lot are on the list. Come back. Next month we'll go there, sit there, pretend that we care, listen to everything. Well, yeah, we'll listen to everything. At the end we'll ask them again, what's going on? You get what I mean? No show yet. Rem, this is Diesel, innit? Rem, no shows yet, but trust me, something's coming up. Third month we go, we're chilling. End of it. And we start getting a bit thingy now, man. So, what's going on? You get me? What's going on? What, no show? You know what? Yeah, we're gonna sort you out. And I think we got like a Tuesday show, 12 to 2 or something like that. Then from there we got the 2 to 4 on Monday. From 2 to 4 on Monday, before it was like, I think we got like the 8 to 10 or 10 to 12 or something like that. You get what I mean? So because that Monday set was like super Mondays, innit? Nasty Crew. Because I remember there's a time we was after Rough Squad, or before Rough Squad. Rough Squad was 4 to 6. We was 2 to 4. Then we got set where it was like, I think 10 to 12 after East Connection or before East Connection, can't remember. But yeah, so we just made, you know what? Uh, That was the obvious next move for us. You know, go to East London, get the spotlight, because
That's
they
where
had
it
the
was at.
shine.
Yeah, that's where it was at,
That was
man.
the Hollywood. You get what I'm saying? That makes sense. That was the New York.
How did that feel though? Like go in there, you're leaving the ends. Remember, you lot are early 20s. You're young, you're kids basically. Like, how did that feel to just jump in a whip and
Bro, that's a minor, man. That's what I'm saying. We're facing them lot, Stepper and Greggs and Topsy and them, man. Ripper, we used to always travel anyway. We used to go all over. We used to travel from school. We used to go Stratford. We used to go everywhere, start doing stuff.
so you was used to traveling?
Traveling, especially
Oh.
going to college as well in West London. I'm used to traveling, but and then definitely going to travel for the music. So we just thought, you know what, man, you got to follow the yellow brick road, and that was where it took us to. And was persistent, and it put us amongst the elites.
And back then, it was more about like because radio was the forefront of everything. If
Yeah.
you weren't on a certain radio station, you didn't have it. Like it wasn't about mixtapes and EPs and stuff at that time. It was about doing sets, isn't it?
Yeah.
So back then, who's some of the people that you lot was rubbing shoulders with doing sets with?
What are them?
Yeah, them times when you obviously you've made it onto to Deja now.
Yeah.
Then you said you met Stormin and that. Who's some of the people that you stumbled
Nasty
across?
Crew, East Connection. What's them guys' name? Meridian. What's those guys? Fresh and Ryder and them, man. They were part of sort of East
Yeah,
Connection.
they joined
anyway.
East Connection in the end.
East
Yeah.
Connection. Rough Squad. Done a little bit. Done little sets with them. Yeah, that was really who we was. But definitely Nasty Crew. Nasty Crew. Embrace Man still. Yeah. We should have done more sets, but I feel like me and D Double had a relationship from before when when I used to hear him, and then I met him at one park festival. That's how I got to know D Double. But Stormin, we had a relationship pause before, you know what I mean, bigger than actual doing radio sets, because he would talk to man and tell man certain things and bring man around certain things. You get what I'm saying?
Okay, and
Way after the NAA beef from this, I'll tell you.
yeah, you see the thing is like there's bare things to touch on, pause, and I'm conscious of that.
Yeah.
I'm conscious of time,
Yeah,
and I'm also conscious that just because we're doing this interview now doesn't mean this is the only interview we're ever gonna do.
that's right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So and a big thing for me is I'm very like focused on your story, like
Yeah.
because I know there's bare things about you that a lot of people don't know.
Yeah.
So you're doing sets and stuff.
Yeah.
You're recording with Da Vinci and Paper Chase. So you're making your own singles.
Yeah.
Tell us about some of the singles that come out at that time. You told us about
Doing it now.
Doing It Now.
I know Jenny.
Do you know Jenny?
Yeah.
Big up Jenny, man.
Nah, yeah.
You done Jenny?
Yeah. Just our experiences from done Jenny, done Last Night, Shut Down Shop, Eyes on You, Frontline, K Dot. It's a couple, man. If you know, churn them out, man. So yeah, that was high level music, man. High level music. That's what it's considered as. Oh, yo, them essential ones, man. Oh, they make top level music. Oh, this because they got Da Vinci. Like Da Vinci was like a Pokemon, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
like
It was a cheat code. Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah.
So like they're like, yeah, Da Vinci, but they don't know. Say that I still used to spend time in it, like really. And credit to D as well. I learned a lot in it. Like D won't let you out of the booth until you get it right.
D is in Da Vinci, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Da Vinci ain't gonna let you out the booth. So Da Vinci, certain level, and he expects a certain level from you, really, and it kind of helps you. And I took that moving forward, even with my management career as well.
Same. Yeah, he's very like resilient. He's like regimented.
Yeah, I put it out.
Perfectionist.
Yeah, and it's a good thing in a sense. So yeah, so those are some of the stuff we came. Jenny done really well. That was one of our big tunes. You know what I'm saying? Last Night
That was my favorite.
Last night.
Last night was my favorite.
Yeah, even part 2 that didn't even come out.
I jumped on that. I didn't like my verse though.
Part 2. What? Part 2?
I don't know if it was part 2
Yeah,
or
yeah,
a
part
remix.
2.
Yeah,
Part,
I
part
jumped on
2
it
for
but
the album.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
But we'll get to the album and stuff.
Yeah, cool.
But yeah, so we've dropped loads of these songs. State Your Name. Where's that in the midst of these tunes?
State Your Name is it's just probably just after like it's after that starts last night.
Yeah, because State Your Name was like Channel U days, innit? That's when that started to come around.
That started to bubble up.
Yeah, it's a bit later.
Yeah. So I put that. I'll say I put it together, and that's what I tried to say on some other thing. I put it together. I had the the composition and whatnot. However, Bossman, Da Vinci went and cleaned it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the
After I
production.
made people vocal it and whatnot, and they come and link me one day, and they just played in the car, and I remember I nearly smashed Bossman's car door because the finished mix was like, I was like, what the fuck is this? It's so many stuff going on. But yeah. So State Your Name was at that time,
Okay, and it's mad. There's so many things. But did you get that idea from the D Block tune?
Yeah, proportionate, of course. I can't just say that out of the blue. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I'm just checking.
I was a Locks. It was Locks. I was a Locks.
Yeah, and then you done remixes and that. Yeah. So you wasn't just MCing. You was a visionary.
Yeah. I'll say that. I'll say so.
Yeah, I'll say it. I'll say it for you. Even if you don't say it, I'll say it because I used to see you have these visions and these plans. Like, where does that come from? Like,
God, bro. I say that for sure.
I hear you.
Because, it comes from somewhere, innit? Like, it comes from somewhere, but it's not for me. But obviously, blessed to foresee things and not only have that urge and that drive to want to see it through. Because a lot of us have the vision in it, but to see it through is another thing. So yeah, I would say that creativity has always been a thing. So probably go back to architecture and art and be able to just have something and draw it and bring it into, 5D effect, to say that.
Right. So at this point now, so Essentials it's gone past just being a Lewisham household name. You lot are ringing bells in the whole grime scene. You're doing DVDs. You're doing Sidewinder tape packs at the time. Sidewinder was the biggest kind of rave at the time.
Yeah.
You lot are making singles as well as doing sets and shelling sets. Because your chemistry on sets was crazy. I saw it firsthand.
Yeah.
But then you're making actual quality music, like you said. You've got Bossman and Da Vinci. You've got Da Vinci's making a lot of the production, but you've got the ear of Bossman and the mixing.
Myself, yeah.
So at this time now, where are you in your head? Is this like you're wearing dark and cold and that, like
rocking out dark and cold?
Yeah, you're wearing dark and cold. You're going to that shop in Lewisham Way. Where's that shop in Lewisham Way you used to go and get fresh? Remember that shop in Lewisham Way, man? It's just past the college. And there was a shop on the left. You used to go there and get clothes and that.
Oh, Rock Bottom.
Rock Bottom. This is all this time.
Oh my days.
Yeah, I remember.
Rock Bottom, man. Rock Bottom, yeah.
Yeah, they used to have little endorsements like you had
Oh man, yeah.
So you lot was doing up business early because you was. Did you have a dark and cold sponsor in the end? Or did that come later?
Sponsors in giving us clothes.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
But that's not a sponsor. That's just like give you clothes, innit?
Yeah. They was giving you clothes
for free.
Right. So at this point now, you lot have kind of got things on Smash and that. And as things progress, we start to notice that Essentials ain't kind of as together as they once was. Excuse me. So I know you had some things going on in your personal life, and I remember this specifically. Obviously, me being close to you, and also my brother being Bossman, I used to get the inside scoop. Did one of your other brothers pass away at this time?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Please check.